You know, some people wait for chances and others create it. This young gentleman we are about to talk about, he had the fame, he had the fans, but he had to risk everything to start all over. Let's go and watch this.
Once upon a time in Ghana's buzzing music scene, there was a young rapper named
Welcome, Kula.
Before my sons, Lord, I'm a sinner. And lay a table before me, I best send me my dinner. If you give me talent to make a rap, I the force, so open doors for me. Let the world know who be Kula. Underground artists, bounce with blow. Quick, boom.
a voice rising from the underground to the airwaves. He wasn't just another artist chasing fame. He was a lyricist with purpose, passion, and precision. His rhymes carried truth and his grind earned him recognition. The VGMA on Sang Artist of the Year. For many, that was a dream. For Kula, it was just one chapter. He hosted shows on YFM, commanding microphones and hearts alike. He had carved a name, a brand, and a rhythm. But then, something inside him whispered, what if there's more? What if I could tell stories differently, without even showing my face?
Guy, you know, see, the hardest things to do in life is to be very disciplined. And then, you know, success, they come plus discipline. But, you know, it's very hard to really be disciplined when it comes to your success or something that you want to achieve in the next few years. This be things where it be very hard for a lot of people. So looking at Kula and then what he's been able to achieve, for me as a young creator, I feel it's something that needs to be commended because it know they come easy, like trust me. This is my letter I wrote for Kula and I want to read it out to you. The birth of the headless YouTuber. In a world obsessed with faces, Kula did the unthinkable. And which one was that? He raised his face. Everyone was showing his face, but Kula decided not to show his face.
4 hours until theft cases came in and all that. Hospitals are doing 24 hours and stuff. Watch this.
He created an anonymous YouTube channel, the Headless YouTuber, where only his voice spoke. No fame, no face, just raw storytelling, commentary, and creativity. It was a risky move. He was trading an identity everyone knew for a mystery no one else recognized.
A lot of courage. You need to learn a lot of hours because you need to put in a lot of hours, even to get monetized.
Views were slow, growth was uncertain. He lost his first YouTube account with nearly 9,000 subscribers, a painful blow, but he didn't quit. He rebuilt from scratch, editing his own videos.
I did a lot of research to learn how YouTube works, to learn the importance of thumbnail, importance of description, titling, and everything, the YouTube community guidelines and everything after, because you need to learn the rules of the game so that you know how to play the game. After that, I create content, edit it, post it, type my thumbnail, my description and stuff, design my thumbnail, put it out, and then go back and create another content. And I kept doing it. It wasn't easy. One advice I usually give people is, don't think of starting big if you can't afford it. Because before you get to that point where YouTube starts paying you, you need to make sure you have enough to sustain yourself, especially if you have nothing doing apart from YouTube. If you have other sources of income, fine. If you're rich enough to employ a production team and start YouTube from scratch, fine. But if you don't, start with what you have. I started with a mobile phone and a microphone, a tripod, a ring light. I used to put my tripod on an ironing board, set my lights and everything, and record with my phone. I recorded with my phone for 4 years. Even after being monetized, I kept recording my phone. Now that I've even revealed my identity, I still record with my phone. It's only interviews that I record with a camera.
Disguising his voice, uploaded late night, determined to let the work speak louder than the name. But today you go get boys with and won't make them a face, lead them, and then the impact then they won't make it no really day. All right, so let's go to the turning point. Over time, people began to listen. The headless man who no one had seen was becoming one of Ghana's most engaging creators. He built a community video by video without revealing who he was. Yet, behind the camera, the real Kula wrestled with something deeper. Anonymity gave him freedom, but it also built walls. Browns wanted partnerships, but needed a face. Fans were curious, but he couldn't appear. It was time to take another risk. This time, not to hide his face, but to reveal it. So let's talk about the reveal. On January 25, 2025, Ghana woke up to the news. The headless YouTuber was Kula, the rapper, the host, the storyteller. The internet went wild. Shock, admiration, and respect. For years, people had listened to him without realizing they already knew his voice. The mask had served its purpose. It wasn't hiding him, it was helping him evolve. Sometimes you get stuck in a space where you don't want to go because you feel very comfortable. And then the comfort may actually kill you. If he didn't move from being a rapper to what he is now, you get it. So let's look at the message behind the journey. Kula's story isn't just about switching careers. It's about courage. The courage to start over, to fail in public, to risk a name for a dream. He reminds us that sometimes to truly find yourself, you have to lose the labels that define you. You have to dare to disappear so you can reappear stronger, freer, and more of you than you can ever imagine. I know YouTube isn't for just I know people do it on the low, like people do it as like a hobby, some do it like a side job, but I know this is like a full-time stuff. But to actually quit music, actually quit something that actually brought you that numbers that you could even leverage on and say, oh, I have like 2 people following me, I have like 3 people following me, or I have like 10 people listening to my music, and to just leave everything and start from scratch. The fact that he had to go to Circle to get a phone that has to change his voice, even the concept of even changing the whole face thing and then being anonymous for a very long time, Charlie, it doesn't come easy. So when I see people do this, like, I really want to get close to them and ask them, how did you do it? How did you do it? You know they come easy, oh. You know they come easy because, Charlie, grinding for say like 4 years, and sometimes you know this YouTube thing, and sometimes you go feel stress, then the views it do you like they go check like inflation. Sometimes it day high, sometimes it day low, and to maneuver your way through all these and then get extra. At the point, I think his YouTube channel was even banned or something, pulling down or something. Had to start all over. And even right now, he has like 3 channels and everything. Charlie, these are things I think needs to be commended. And then for me, even though it be hard, this is my first video, but I promising you that because of Kula, I'm not going to give up. I need to be very consistent, be here, create content that I think people like. And these are some of the content I think people like. I don't know for you, but if you like this content, you can actually put it in the comments below so that it would actually motivate me to create more. You get it? My name remains Chris Stylish, and today, risk it.